Oi, oi. Good morning. Saturday morning and all of that. So obviously you've seen we changed it to 9 o'clock because let's face it, man. Who wants to be up at 7:45 on a Saturday? So how are we all doing as well, chat? Big up to you, man. Thank you very much for stopping by. Um, Want to know if anyone's nursing a cheeky hangover from Friday? Any of you? Any of you go out last night on the old booze? Let me know. Anyone been up early, double early at the gym this morning? Let us know. But big up to you, man. Everyone that comes here, the world class chat and all of that. I do want to start off with something though, because let's face it, winning's been a little bit scarce at Arsenal. And I was looking through Twitter feed and all of that, and I managed to see this. Wow, 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 wow. That is madness. So yeah, today, 11 years ago, we had that excellent, excellent, excellent final versus Hull City. Wow, man. I don't know if anyone remembers that in the chat fondly. Please do let me know. But as you will remember, we went 2-0 down, double early against Hull City. And we could have even gone 3-0 down. And have been, I'm sure, who was it? And who was it that headed it? I think it was the manager's son, wasn't it? Was it Kieran Gibbs headed it off the line? Can't quite think, his name's escaping me now. But Kieran Gibbs heads it off the line, and we could have been 3-0 down at Wembley in the first half. That was. They were just absolutely peppering our goal. And I remember I had a load of people. One of these people was this geezer, actually. Funny enough, man. Lee, do you remember? I'm sure we was watching this whole final together, weren't we? I'm fairly certain you was at my nan's when we was all watching it. I think there was about 20 of us, or a bit of 10, 15 of us, maybe not 20. And we was all stood there watching the game, you know what I mean, ready, all like this, thinking, buzzing. We're finally going to end a 9-year drought. 1-0 Hull. Finally going to end a 1-0 drought. 2-0 Hull. And then all of a sudden, we nearly go 3-0 down. And it weren't for, yeah, it was you, wasn't it? Yeah, I thought you was there. Yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah, 100%. I thought we was all watching it together. Daz, I don't know if you was round there or not. I'm not 100% sure. Was you watching it with us that day? I can't quite remember. You'll have to let me know. But yeah, man, 2-0 down. You're sitting there thinking, we've waited all this bloody time. We've wrapping our hands up. We got Hull in the final. And then look what goes and happens. We go 2-0 down. If it weren't for Santi Cazorla scoring that brilliant free kick, goalkeeper could have done better. Yeah, I thought you was there, Dazza. Yeah, I'm sure you was there, mate. Yeah, there's a good few of us. Yeah, if it weren't for Santi Cazorla scoring in that first half, maybe we might not have even came back. Because going into a second half of a football match, I mean, it changes. Going 2-0 down or being able to go in 2-1 back, it changes the atmosphere, the momentum, the manager's team talk. It changes loads a little bit. Um, but yeah, then obviously Koscielny scores. I didn't realise. I watched it earlier, yeah, when I realised it was today, 11 years ago. Santi Cazorla whips in that ball as well from that corner. So he was actually double instrumental in getting us over that line there. And of course, Koscielny, yeah. 100%, Joanne. Big up to you this morning. Yeah, 100%. Santi Cazorla was unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And yeah, of course, Koscielny just gets something on the end of it. It sort of scrambles in the box, doesn't he? And yeah, he manages to score it 2-2. And then, of course, we go into extra time, which, I mean, 2-0 down, nearly 3-0 down. Let's get it absolutely right. You'd have took that, wouldn't you? You'd have took it all day long extra time. Before kickoff, you wouldn't have. You'd have gone, wow, we must have had an absolute stinker to get to extra time. But, I mean, considering you're 2-0 down, you take it, didn't you? You want to stay in the game. That's what it's all about. And then, of course, there comes that moment, that breakaway, where actually my man Lee Sharp in the chat, he was the one that reminded me of it, because I just totally put it at the back of my mind how instrumental number 22 Yaya Sanogo was actually in that goal. He gets the as everyone likes to call it, the old pre-cum assist. He is the one that actually lays it off to Olivier Giroud, who then of course ends up back healing it in the path to Aaron Ramsey, who sort of almost toe pokes it, doesn't he, in the in sort of like the goalkeeper's inside post. And yeah, you know what I mean, 3-2. And then of course he ends up running off in celebration like this. And we finally end what could have been a 10-year trophy drought under Arsene Wenger. Wow, that's madness. And do you know what, the parallels are quite similar here, because if we're not lucky, absolutely get this right, if we're not lucky, we could go into another 9-year trophy drought. Because I mean, this manager's contracted until 2027. I don't think he's going to be winning anything anytime soon. And you think those Arsenal fans, they were rioting, they were fighting in the stadiums before this was happening. Yes, it's no good. It's no good. But yeah, I just thought it'd be a nice little light way to bring up a little bit of Arsenal history because obviously today, marks that day. And yeah, what a day it was in the end. You know what I mean? I don't really remember too much after it. I don't even really remember the game too much watching it the first time. Obviously, I only remember it the last time. Just too many of this. I'll tell you what. I started the show off with hangovers. I know this man definitely will be having one. My brother Lee. But yeah, let's take it on and move it a little bit forward anyway, because this made me giggle, man. I mean, I know some of you might have seen it yesterday, but I've seen people in various corners of the weird world calling this man Hulk Havertz. So when I put it up on my thing, yeah, people are calling him Hulk Havertz because apparently, whilst he's been off, he's doing a bit of a Mesut Ozil. Everyone, he's been doing them curls, catching them gains, as the kids would call it. Mikel Arteta says there has been a transformation, guys, in Havertz's body during his injury layoff, for the striker now taking his physique to a different level by bulking up. Can I just quickly say that you do not put on crap loads of raw muscle in 3 months, by the way. This is just an absolute fact. And the metabolism he's probably got and the genetic DNA, which is probably tall, lanky and skinny, I can almost virtually guarantee you, factoring in all of these, he has not turned into Havoc Holtz overnight, especially in 3 months. It takes ridiculous amounts of time, especially for someone with his physique, to put on raw muscle. Let's just get that right. But yeah, he's going to be bursting out of the new home kit apparently come Saturday, or Sunday rather. It's Saturday today, because we all know that he's probably going to end up making an appearance. So the donkey, as we all call him, yes, you know. He's going to be coming back with his shirt completely busting out of his body, busting out of his shirt. Raw muscle. He's bulking up. He's getting hench. This Kai Havertz. But do you know what? It isn't worse as I've seen this. I mean, whoever's come up with this image, needs to be put down. What the hell am I looking at? I mean, this is probably an old image. I've only stumbled across it today. But I mean, like, there's 20 of you in the chat, yeah? Can someone please tell me what the hell I'm looking at? Please. I mean, I was scrolling through my feed today and I was like, let's have a little look. So I like having a little light humid start to the Saturday morning. And then I come across this and I was just like, man, I was like trying to stab my eyes out. What's going on here, chat, by the way? Please, someone stop me, man. What is this? I think it might be Daz. New merch. It looks like old merch, but I mean, yeah, but I just can't quite work out what's going on here. We've got Havertz is turning into Hulk. I mean, he looks like a cholo from some like bandit country Western movie. I don't really know what's going on here. But let's take it to a different bit, because I can't be looking at that anymore. This is what we're dealing with, yeah? This is what we're dealing with. Unbelievable Premier League, UEFA Champions League race. This is what we're dealing with, everyone. The table stands like this with 1-2 games to go. Everyone gets giddy in this country about the Europa Champions League race. What is that all about? The very fact that these lot are posting this crap, absolute crap, because Arsenal's played 36 games, like everyone else. Some played 37, and we still haven't managed to qualify for the Champions League yet. Is embarrassing. Yeah, they're the same fans that will tell you that Arsenal are progressing under this football manager. But we've got 2 games to go, one of which is Newcastle, by the way, 2 games to go, and we still have not qualified for the Champions League. I mean, I'm sorry. I know it's not all about, you know what I mean, Champions League, but I don't really like it. But just the very fact that everyone's gone giddy over finishing second place, we're going to get it, and we still haven't even guaranteed 5th. Let alone, come on, man. What we doing here, ladies and gentlemen, man? It just frustrates me when I see the standards drop down from this football club. And let's get it right. They're dropping. They're dropping every single season. Every single season that this manager's here, they will continue to drop. I'm sorry, it's just facts. So obviously we've got Newcastle tomorrow. Look at where they are in that league table, by the way. Have a little look there, right, breathing right behind us. And I don't think we've got a very good record against Newcastle in Mikel Arteta's tenure, and definitely not this year, because the worrying thing for us is that they beat us, and that, of course, will make us become, they will make them rather become the first team to beat us in 4 games. So we got here some match facts here. Look at this. So we've got a bit of head-to-head, yeah? So Newcastle have beaten Arsenal 3 times this season. Not even scoring a goal, by the way, guys. Not even scoring a single goal. Once in the league, a 1-0. I think me and you, Lee, were in Milton Keynes, weren't we, for that game? I'm sure we was. Me and you, Lee, were in Milton Keynes in that boozer watching that game. I won't go any further in deep diving into that, but yeah, we were. He's that goal, wasn't it? In both legs and in both legs of the EFL Cup semi-finals. But we got the quarter-final cup. Don't forget that. We got that quarter-final cup. So it's been a successful season because we got 2 quarter-final cups. Not just 1, but 2 quarter-final cups. They're in the trophy room, guys. That's what the Emirates expansion is. It's not the, don't believe it. It's not the stadium that they're expanding. It's the trophy room of all these quarterfinal cups. That's what it is. That's the real expansion. However, the Londoners have lost just once in their past 20 Premier League games at home against the Magpies. Not too bad, but the last 2, I think drawing the last 2 as well. Definitely drawing the last one. Newcastle could complete a league double over Arsenal for the first time since 94-95 under Kevin Keegan. I would love it if we beat them. I'd love it, mate. Or getting all these unwanted records again, didn't we? But here we go. Look at the state of this. Arsenal. Woo! Arsenal are without a win in 5 league and cup matches, drawing 2 and losing 3. So poor how this season's petered out, to be fair. They're also winless in their last 4 home games in all competitions, losing the last 2. I've said it all season. And the people that have been listening to me regularly will know Arsenal have been absolutely horrendous at home all season. Absolutely horrendous. However, the Gunners have lost only one of their, or whatever it is. I've only lost their final home game of the season this Saturday morning. Bear with me, yeah. A game of the season once in the past 27 seasons, winning 22 and drawing 4. Who cares? Mikel Merino's red card at Anfield. Cholo was the last weekend, was Arsenal 6th in the Premier League this season, the most of any side. The red cards, I know we're getting them. Needless, pointless red cards and all, but it's always the referee's fault. It's never Arsenal's fault. Never Arsenal's fault. Always the referee's fault. Apparently, that's why we haven't won the league this season, because of the ref. Obviously not us, is it? Of course it's not. William Saliba can make his 100th appearance, or Bill. And then the Frenchman could also match Sol Campbell, Lauren's club record of 86. Wow, I'm having a real bad time reading this, isn't it? It's too early. Newcastle, let's have a little look. Let's sort of flip it for them, man. They've won 8 of their last 10 League Cup matches. I mean, they've been on absolute fire, haven't they? What a total contrast in form. Do you know what I mean? They've failed to win either their past 2 away matches. I mean, yeah, you got, if you want to take little bits. And look at this. Look, they've won 20 Premier League games. 20 Premier League games, man. They've won more games than us. It's terrible. We've got 14 draws in the Premier League. It's embarrassing, man. Absolutely embarrassing. I don't know where we go from here. It's ridiculous. Let's just switch this up and go at a head-to-head. There we go. Look, 2 points behind. Ridiculous. One point, obviously. Look at the form. A cheeky 2-2 draw and then a loss. 2-1. Loss, Bournemouth, loss, PSG, draw. That's horrendous. Whereas look at theirs, boys and girls, of course. They had a little stinker against Aston Villa. Fair enough. 5-0 Palace, 3-0 Ipswich, a 1-1 draw away, and then a 2-0 victory v Chelsea. They're going into it certainly a lot better than us, man. But I had a little look at this year. I'm quite surprised this is so close over the years, because, you know, over the years you'd think that we've been significantly better than Newcastle. But look, the head-to-head meeting, 76 and 64, is a lot closer than I was actually expecting it to be fair. And then you see here, look, here we go. 2-0, can't score. 2-0, can't score. 1-0, can't score. While I'm going to come to the chat, what I do want to know is, what do you reckon on today, everyone? Put your score result, or tomorrow, I keep saying today. Put your score results in and I'll filter through the chat and then I'll get to them before we finish. But I'm intrigued. What do you reckon the score's going to be today? What we saying, chat? Come on, I'm gonna go. I'll start the ball rolling. I'm gonna go for a 1-0 win to Newcastle. I'm not convinced at all, boys. I really ain't, and girls. I'm really not. So let's just burn through some of these. Right, let's get my asset. You don't want me zoomed in the morning. I look like I'm talking and it's like shit. So apologies with with all of that. Do you know what I mean? Joe, big up, brother. OG in the chat. OG in the chat. Big up, Aaron, my brother, my top friend. Big up to you, man. Always a pleasure. Cheers for jumping in this morning. Yeah. Morning, my guy. Watch it, yours, mate. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, you definitely did. That was in response before I even asked you, wasn't it? Yeah, you definitely did watch it of mine. Jester, big up to you, brother. Hopefully you're doing well this morning, mate. Big up to you, Dazza, as well, bruv. Good morning, my dear Joanne. How are you doing this Saturday morning? And yeah, you're saying Santi, man, what a player. Do you know what? He probably would have done all right in our midfield this season. I'm not going to lie. He's still playing at Oviedo. Do you know that? He's still having a little game on the pitch there. Do you know what I would like to see, Joanne, as well? If we're doing the Emirates Cup this year, because Arsenal fans, we never really got to say bye to Santi properly, did we? So I'd love it if we just got him in an Arsenal kit. If he retired from football, I understand their club Oviedo. If he's still playing, they might not want him to play for 45 minutes in a friendly for another club. Sometimes they can be pain in the arse. But just as a little goodbye to Sanity, I would like to actually see him put on an Arsenal shirt one final time in the Emirates Cup. So people in the stadium, do you know what I mean, could give him a clap, because obviously he was injured, wasn't he? So bad. He got that horrible injury. And he never got a send-off, which was a real shame. And it's a shame of mine because, like you, I absolutely love Santi. So I think it'd be a really, really classy move by the football club if they could ever make it happen, where even he gets a 10-minute run out. Do you know what I mean? At the end of a football game, a 5-minute run out. Just let him run on the field. Let everyone that's in the stadium, and it usually does fill up the stadium for the Emirates Cup. And I bet you people would go. Like if people sort of said a final farewell to Santi, they could probably make a few quid because people would turn up for it. But yeah, just the point I'm making is to just give him a clap off. Do you know what I mean? And give him that send off he should have had. Because I'm with you. I absolutely love Santi, and I think that'd be a really good idea, a really good move from the football club. I think. I pick up Aaron. Can't believe you declared your dying love for Arteta on yesterday's show. Yeah, well, I mean, anyone that's been watching this show for 5 minutes knows that Anthony's talking at his rear end. Big up, Anthony, man. Good morning to you, my friend. Yeah, nah. But yeah, Anthony's the top guy. He's good stuff. He is our Ant. Good, Danny. Big up, brother. Another final today. Wishing we should be in it. Yes, it's sort of funny that I brought up at the start of the show. This. And yeah, of course, there's the FA Cup final that's on today, and I'm a little bit gutted that we're not in it. Crystal Palace, they're in it, and I hope they win. Fair dues to them, but it would be a little bit of a ball ache, wouldn't it, to see at the end of the season you get Crystal Palace, if they win it, a London club, they'll have a parade. Facts, they deserve it. Chelsea, I don't know if they'll parade that European trophy, but they'd have completed the set, wouldn't they? Let's get it right. That's what they'll say to all the Chelsea fans. We already pre-know what they're going to say. Completed every single European trophy, and they have. So what can you actually do? And then, of course, don't you bloody dare do it. But Tottenham winning that Europa League. We do not want that. Let Crystal Palace have their day. But the other two, nah. We cannot be having that, man. Yeah, but FA Cup final day. Do you know what? I always sort of look back, and everyone says it. The older heads and that you'll know, or if you know your history, you'll know. Watching FA Cup final, the build up all day, they don't really do it like they used to now, and it's helped diminish the FA Cup. Obviously, with the finances of everything else, it's helped diminish that FA Cup. But mate, I used to sit there watching it like early doors every single morning. The whole build up, the whole entire thing was just epic, man. I loved it. Have you ever seen Santi's son play? I see a video once. It was just like a young version of his dad. Do you know what? I haven't, to be fair. I will go and have a little look at that. But as well, Joanne, I don't know if you've commented already because I'm going to get sort of through a little bit. But I bet you agree with me about the Emirates Stadium thing. 100%. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, a couple of people saying big up to everyone. Do you know what I mean? Good day, Abhijit, brother. Well, I know you're not in England. I don't think you are. So whatever time it is where you are, my friend, thank you very much for joining me. And yeah, those sort of days, yeah, big up. And yeah, this is my brother Darren saying, smash the likes if you haven't already. I don't know what we're on, but smash them anyway if they're good or they're bad. I haven't actually double checked. Big up, James, man. Big up to you. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. We got any hangovers in here this morning? Anyone been early doors gym, smashing it the other way around? I'll be going and have a little workout. I built myself a gym in the loft, so I'll be going and have a little workout after this. No hangovers for me either. No hangovers for me either. Won't say the same for tomorrow. I'm gonna have a couple of beers later. Why not? What we saying here? We got 2 years on this contract, but hopefully he'll get sacked before. In fact, that's obviously about Mikel Arteta. We can only keep our fingers crossed. I see a post where Berta is overruling Arteta on the signings. Yeah, do you know what? I was sort of reading something. I don't know whether it had been the same post or not, Joanne. But I was sort of seeing that apparently Arsenal and Berta are being really, really, really like aggressive in the transfer window this year. And do you know what? If they are, I'm all for it. We need to sort of see that. And if he's overruling Arteta, I mean, I'm all for that as well, because let's have a little look at the crap that we've been signing. Last year's signing, Sterling, abomination. Neto, abomination. Not only did he only play in that game where he tried saving it basically in the halfway line, he come out. That was ridiculous. His only appearance, ridiculous. That was a crap signing. He was cup tied. Absolute crap window. Calafiori, crap. Mourinho, crap. The season before, Havertz, crap. Do you know what I mean? It's been poor. So, I mean, I'm all for it, Joanne, my dear. If Berta's overruling these crap signings Mikel Arteta's making, please, by all means, please overrule it. Lufan, big up. Question, what you saying, bruv? If Arteta wins the Premier League or the UCL next season, you give credit. Yeah, absolutely, if he wins one of them, 100%. I will not give credit at all, except winning them two or a treble FA, yeah, PL or the Carabao Cup. First, you should get the second summer and should never do. Yeah, look, listen, I'm all for, yeah, giving credit where credit's given, but it won't forgive the previous. So let's just say he wins the Premier League next year. Or this year, sorry, this season, next season is what I meant to say. Let's just say, for argument's sake, he wins that. I'll be like, all right, yeah, fair enough. He defends another, he deserves another crack at it the next year. I'll have to be consistent in what I've said before. But I won't be like, oh, yeah, that's it. I could see it coming from a mile off. Yep, absolutely brilliant. World-class manager, this and all of that. I'll still be critical of the fact that it's took him 6.5 years to get there. But I will also be appreciative that he's delivered the first trophy, which would then be in 22 years. But also at the same metric as well, I'm not going to be one of them fans that will go, oh, well, yeah, give him another 3 or 4 years. So if he wins, I will be consistent in my whole entire point throughout the whole time I do YouTube. If he wins the Premier League next season, then you got to win something next season, or you're gone. It's as simple as that. Or you're finished. Win anything next season, the following season after. Win something. If you turn into a manager that consistently wins trophies every season, you can stay until you do not consistently win trophies. I think that's fair enough to say. It'd have been sort of different if he'd only been here a year or two and then was getting a lot close. If he'd joined this summer and doesn't win anything for a year, but we're having the same season as we did say last year, the year before we began. Or to be fair, I'm not happy with not winning anything, but what I am happy with is come in and bang, we're close. And then the next season I'll be like, well, we need to see where we are. But if we win one of them trophies next season, it'd be 6.5 years. And that's not good enough. That's not good enough. So he's got to consistently do it. And like I was saying, if we'd have won the Champions League this year, I was having an debate with a few other people on YouTubers. If he'd have won the Champions League this year, how long do you give him? And I said, well, another year. They were like, what? They're all on about giving him another 3 or 4 years if he wins one trophy one season. Come on, man. We've got to keep the standards going. Has to keep the standards going. It's as simple as that. We are Arsenal Football Club. We need to be winning something every single season. We haven't even got to a final in 5.5 years. I mean, what are we doing? And we still, by the next year, will it be 6.5 years? So it has been a 6-year wait for something. It's not good enough. And I'd love to sack him now. If you give me the power of it, I'd have been gone. I've been Berta. Who do you want? You've got a good relationship with Simeone. What's it going to take for him to come to this football club? Because we're defensively set up for Simeone. We are absolutely defensively set up for an Inzaghi or a Simeone, 100%. He'll come in, probably tweak a little formation by 2 forward players, and we'll probably win the league next year with one of them managers, 100%. We've got the players there in the midfield and the defence for a Simeone and an Inzaghi or Inzaghi to absolutely smash the league. It's just a fact. Look at what Conte done at Chelsea. We battered them 3-0 at the Emirates. He went, all right, yeah, this ain't good enough. Tweak, change the formation, pretty much won every single league game after there and deservedly won the Premier League. Like I said to you, and I won't repeat again, we are set up for teams like that. Mikel Arteta, we are not. Because whilst Mikel Arteta has set us up defensively quite good, look at the forward line he's neglected. Look at the forward line he's neglected. He hounded out Aubameyang, absolutely hounded that geezer out, who single-handedly won him the trophy, by the way, that FA Cup. Single-handedly did. Scoring both goals, I believe, in the semi-final and in the final, I think. I'm sure that's off the top of my head. I'm fairly certain that's right. Either way, he single-handedly won us that semi and won us that final, Aubameyang. What does he go and do? Yeah, next season. It's like, yeah, you need to get out, bruv, because you're late a couple of times. Maybe there was a little bit more involved in it. We'll never know. But either way, treat your world stars with respect. I posted someone on someone's Twitter earlier, and he was like, can someone, and he was doing one of them top goonery posts where he was like, can someone explain to me how this world-class manager won the league, won the FA Cup with Mustafi and Socrates at the back? And I wrote on there, we had a world-class striker. It's not fucking difficult. It's not difficult, is it? He had Aubameyang. Come on, man. He didn't win it with Mustafi and Socrates. He won it with Aubameyang. Come on. Wake up, man. Ridiculous. Havertz, your favourite, Aaron? Nah. Joe, I've seen your Twitter. You've got 29 on the back of the new kit. I've seen your Twitter feed. I'm only joking. He hasn't, everyone. Muscular and pencher. Yo, that's funny, man. Big up to you. Good morning, man. Is that Traore? I don't think so. I don't know what you're referring, my friend. But I know there's been no Traore stuff up here. I'm not too sure. Sam, big up. United fan. Big up, brother. Better than Højlund. I mean, but it doesn't really set the bar very high, does it? Højlund, you must be so disappointed with him over there, man. He has not been anywhere near good enough, especially, was it for 70, 75? You paid for him? Havertz Hulk. That's it. He's our striker for the next season. Yeah, oi, Anthony. Yeah, don't, man. Please. Don't start scaring me with things like that, man. We just cannot have that geezer up top, man. Like, where will he be green? Yeah. You can just see him changing. 1-0 down, and he just changes and start ripping his top off. But he'll still miss every single chance that he gets to equalise anyway. Donkey boy has tap. Oh, yeah, Dazza. New merch advert. Do you know what? I'd love to be able to play it, but I will get copyrighted. Yeah. Oh, you on about that? The vile Merino thing. I mean, look, what we doing here? What we doing here? That's painful. I can't even burn my eyes out, mate. Ridiculous. Nothing can be old when Arsenal are involved. Yeah, you little rhymer, ain't ya? Morning, Vigilante, brother. Big up to you, man. Big up to Zia as well. How you doing, my brother? Big up to you, mate. Always a pleasure for jumping in the chat and seeing your face in here. Always appreciated. Oh yeah, question at Dazza. Yeah, just eating a fry pan. Yeah, you done me again. Do you know what I have got though? I've prepared myself this time, Anthony. I've got a little the old baguette stick and a load of bacon and a load of bloody eggs. So I'm gonna be you're not making me jealous today, mate. You really ain't, Anthony. I'm not having none of it. It was the dolphin. Yeah, that's the name. Yeah, me and Lee were at the Milton Keynes Sanctuary. We were going to have a little rave. We were having a little rave up, weren't we? Yeah, of course it was. Yeah, I keep swearing. Sorry, I know it's early in the morning. Newcastle will spank you. I don't know about spank, but I definitely think they will beat us, to be fair. Oh yeah, I've already read that one out. Sorry, I don't know if you posted it in there twice. Big up, Ro, my brother. How you doing, mate? How you doing, brother? Yeah, most we can get tomorrow is a draw. Yeah, I mean, I'd be quite happy with a draw, to be fair, in the grand scheme of how pathetic we've been with this season. I think if they beat us, man, it's just embarrassing, isn't it? God of honour for Newcastle at the Emirates because they won something we did. I don't think they do that, but I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it was that embarrassing. Do you know what I mean? We did end up giving it to them. But yeah, no, it's funny, man. What did you say? 2-1. I hope you're right, mate. So we've gone 2. Joseph's gone 2-1. Oh, no, he's gone 2-2. Sorry. I thought that was a 1. Apologies, man. That's my Saturday morning eyes. Apology, bruv. He's got 2-0 Newcastle here. We've got 2-0 Newcastle there as well. Cosmic, big up, man. First time I've seen you in this chat. You may have been in the chat previously, but I don't think you've tweeted or messaged, whatever the bloody thing is. It's early in the morning. Forgive me. 2-0 Newcastle. Sparrowless, big up. 2-1 Newcastle. Yeah, Rose gone 1-0. Wow, we are not the most positive bunch this morning, are we? But we are the most realistic. So don't worry, everyone. Big up Bike Thief, man. You're always in here, man. Big up the morning people. Shout out to the morning people. Come on, man. Shout out to all of you wonderful so-and-sos in the chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe. 93, big up to you, brother. If we lose tomorrow, I want this manager to retire. Yeah, that's a good one. And these Simps to stop watching football. Too many simps in this world. Too many simps, bro. I am with you there, 100%. Carnage, what's happening, Aaron? I'm going 2-0. Yeah, what's happening, brother? Good to see you, man. Going 2-0 to the Geordies. A lot of 2-0, man, to be fair. There is a lot of 2-0. We've seen it twice already this season. Why not a third time? I hope you're wrong, of course. Of course we want Arsenal to win, but I can't see it, ladies and lads. To be fair, good morning, ACDC. What a band. I do like them. Phase J, big up. It's a disgrace, a double disgrace, a disgracia, isn't it, mate? We've got bigger fish to fry next season. I know, yeah, it's typical, isn't it? Kurt Thompson, big up to you, Man City fan. Big up, man. We always like having different fans in here this morning, man. No one is predicting an Arsenal win. Dow, I know, mate. Yeah, it's painful, and it pains me. Yeah, I'm going to the game today. Are you, man? Oh, buzzing, man. You got a ticket for the Wembley final. Good for you, bruv. What are you feeling? Oh, yeah. Well, do you know what? You've already answered the question before I'm going to answer it. 2-1. Yeah, I reckon you'll probably edge it. The only reason I will say, and it's not a dig at you, of course, man, I would prefer Palace to win it purely because in Man City's worst season, if you win the FA Cup, you can just completely mud our season even more. Do you know what I mean? It's just embarrassing. But yeah, of course you want Man City to win. I reckon it'll be quite close. To be fair, but yeah, I think you will win it. But obviously, I want Palace to win it. But big up to you, man. Hope you're well. Big up, Joseph, bruv. I had to someone about a what, but on a warrant, mate. Oh, I don't know about that. What's that? I don't know. I don't know, mate. I don't know. But big up to you anyway. I couldn't. Maybe I've misread that quite well. Quite wrongly. Yeah, and it's down there going to work out today. Yeah, he's straight. Yeah, that's. Oh, listen, mate. Listen, brother. Straight to the unit next to him. Listen, mate. Honestly, I'm being a good boy. No Friday booze. I'm trying to cut down on a little bit. Otherwise, I end up taking a piss and then I end up waking up in the morning with a banging headache. And then it gets to lunchtime and I'm like, oh, let's go down the boozer. So, yeah, I'm being a good boy. We'll have it on Saturday, but not today. Yeah, so we're doing workout stuff. I trust you. I love your name, man. I trust you, Process the Sani. So Havertz will upgrade from a bang average player to a bang average player just with tiny little muscles. That's it. Facts. With little mosquito bites on the end of his biceps. Yeah, ridiculous. Oh, he's beefed up. No one beefs up like that. When you're in a physique like that, if you've got a physique like me, which is just very average, yeah, like you could sort of see somewhat sort of like gains in change of body, more so because you'd lose weight and then you'd get more definition more than anything. You'd get beginner gains as well for a little bit because your body ain't used to it. These lot working out and in the gym all day, plus the metabolism and the probably very, very likely, like I said, the genetics that he's got would mean that he's almost impossible. Like, how often do you sort of see skinny, lanky people that are massive? You just don't, because the genetics won't allow it. Their metabolism burns everything too quick. It's not a gym show, by the way. But I'm just basically trying to prove the point that in 3 months, yeah, you just don't do that. It takes a long time to put on lean muscle. That's just facts. Did you hear Arteta about the summer about how much time the players? Yeah, I did hear something about that. Yeah, basically going to run them into the ground again. Yeah. It's going to be no surprise. Guess what's going to happen in the first 3 months of next season? If that is the case and he doesn't give these players a rest, if that's the case, we'll be seeing about 2 hamstring injuries again, I bet, in the first minimum. Guarantee you in the next 2-3 months, the first 2-3 months. By October, we'll see 2 hamstring injuries. I guarantee it. Facts. Bert was serious. He was sacked. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's as easy as that. I don't know if he's got the power to just come in and do that. But what I bet Bert does have the power to do is come in and basically be going up the Josh Kroenke, because that's what one of the reasons I reckon he's in. He's going to be coming up the Josh Kroenke and he's going to be going, yeah, Josh, yeah. Arteta, he's not your guy, mate. He really ain't your guy. I hope that's going to be the way he goes about it. Do you know what I mean? Helsinki, oi, big up my geezer, big up to you, my brother. Appreciate you jumping in, my man. Yeah, I trust your process. What we saying? Arteta fans gloat about the FA Cup win 5 years ago. It's like those batteries that won, or Baccaries that won an award 5 years ago and display it today out their window. Oi, that's facts, man. Do you know what makes me laugh? Yeah, is what they say is they're like, oh yeah, it's all about the majors. Don't worry about the FA Cup. It's not a major. But then you're like, well, Arteta ain't won anything. What are you talking about? He ain't won anything. He's won an FA Cup. What one is it? What one is it? Just tell me. What one is it? It's mad. It's ridiculous. I don't know, man. These fans they're ridiculous, man. They just flip the script, move them goalposts. Do you know what I'm saying? They move them goalposts, mate, way too much, man. Fair enough. Yeah, no, that's all good. Pep Guardiola, yeah, much win. Yeah, he will today. Yeah, otherwise sack him. See, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, I've seen a lot of that. Do you know that? A lot of that about Man City fans saying, yeah, sack him. And look what he's done for the football club. Why? Because your fans have got standards, bruv. You've got standards, mate. It's about our time. Big up, Joseph. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Inzaghi has Saliba, Big Gabby, MLS, Timber there. They win the Premier League. Don't know about the unbeaten bit. Oh, I will say that's a big old statement to be making. But the point I'm trying to say is, yeah, if he wants to play a back five, it's all there for a defensive manager that can do stuff. It's all there. All he'd need to do, if you had an Inzaghi or a Simeone come into this league, you'd just get, I reckon, like an Eze type of player. These are the three players that I'd have. I said it last night on my on the call-in. If we was to get Rodrigo, Gyökeres, and Eze, and have someone like an Inzaghi or a Simeone in this squad, and say they were reasonably all fit, you didn't have horror injuries across everywhere. Say you just had an average sort of season where some were injured, some were not. We'd win the league next year. I'm telling you, we'd win the league just with them three signings if we had them managers. 150%. Ridiculous, man. Havertz Shrek more like it, yeah. He is, mate. Tottenham Ranger. Big up, Tottenham Ranger. How much gear you munching? Yeah. Nah, man. Definitely not that. Definitely not that. I'm assuming you're on about steroids and not other stuff. And no. And I know you're not assuming that. No, we don't do that stuff here, man. We're good boys. We're good boys. That's a fact. Joseph, what you saying, bro? With Havertz, Odegaard, Jesus, Sterling, you just got to laugh, mate. It's ridiculous. It's not good enough. They're not good enough, man. Come on, man. Up the realistic brothers out there, yeah, proper. Yeah, we're trying to be realistic over this side of the fence, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Well, we are. We're not trying. We are. Sniper scope. They beat us 3 times. About to be 4 times. Oh, that's the worry, man. Do you know what I mean? LCF Noah, big up Noah. Hey, brother, big up from Unbiased Schooner. Yeah, big up, mate. Yeah. That's it. You were a good talking fan that was on my call in not last night, but the week before, wasn't it? Big up to you, man. Boy, this guy's cool, man. If you haven't already, I'm sure you've got a channel up and running. Have you? People, go and give this geezer a sub. He was on my call in last Friday when I was doing like a roll and roll off a little bit. He stayed on for a little bit. I'm sure you're from America, aren't you? And do you know why I like it? Yeah. Because doing this YouTube, I've started speaking to a lot of people, more people from different countries, of different ages, of different ethnicity, of different religions, all of that stuff. And I'll tell you what I've noticed is the Americans, man. I didn't used to give them credit before. With all due respect, I'll call myself out, but they know their stuff, man. Honestly, they're like, I was sort of annoyingly one of the people that go, oh, well, they don't know what they're talking about, because you just jump on some stupid bandwagon. And then when I started opening my eyes, I'm like, oh, they know exactly what they're talking about. Let me tell you, this guy here, LCF Noah, he knows what he's talking about, man. He speaks well. He's a younger lad, but I'll tell you what, he knows the history as well, man. Big up to you, man. If you find time next week, jump on the calling show again. And for people, give him a like and subscribe. I always got time for people that know what they're talking about, man. And this guy does. Big up to you, bruv. Ireland will stay humble if he wins the FA Cup today. Oh, man, you know it. Stay humble, ole, and all of that. Change of diet, maybe. Yeah, but I mean, like I said, there's a difference between upping your protein levels. Which, by the way, do you know what I mean? You should only be doing probably about a pound a kilo per. What's it? No, I think you have a pound of protein per pound you have, or something like that. Or gram of protein, sorry, per pound you are. And he's probably what 150, 160 or something like that. There's no point in taking much more protein than that anyway. So to change your diet, if you're eating loads, he's not going to be eating loads of McDonald's, is he? Do you know what I mean? Or bulk. He just ain't got the physique for it, man. His body will probably burn it quicker than anything. I don't know. Yeah, that's just where I'm going with that. Predictions for the FA Cup final. I think I'm on the money with Kurt. To be fair, I reckon it'll be 2-1 Manchester City. Annoyingly, but yeah, I'm with the Man City fan. Danny reacts. Feel like Gyökeres is done, but waiting for their cup game next weekend before announcing. Hopefully, the first sign of Berta has saved us from Arteta wanting Sesko. I don't want that Sesko, especially if you believe reports, which I don't, by the way. That Sesko's costing us 70, or going to cost someone 75 million quid. Nah. That's ridiculous, man. 75 million quid for that geezer. Come on, man. But yeah, no, I do hope obviously that Gyökeres comes. We'll just have to wait and see how aggressive he is. Like I said, I want his release clause released at least in the first week of June. We just got to do it. It's as simple as that. Do it now if you can. But I think you've got a point there, Danny. They probably are waiting maybe for him to have a clearer head for that cup final or something like that. Do you know what I mean? But facts, brother. Mo Salah did a recent interview talking about Slot, and he said the humility and the approachable off the field is what was needed. And Arteta, yeah, he doesn't have that at all whatsoever, does he, man? I'll tell you this. What's your thoughts on Liverpool if they sign Wirtz? They will be dangerous, man. They will be dangerous, bruv. So I was saying this on Never a Foul on Thursday morning. If they get that, Jeremy Frimpong, and then they get Florian Wirtz, and then they get a striker, mate, Liverpool could be a dangerous animal next season. I'm telling you, man. Well, no problem, my friend. No problem. Thanks for the kind words. Gonna try coming up more often. Yeah, I know it's obviously a time thing for you as well, because of the time difference and all of that. But listen, when people speak as well as you do, mate, like there's always a platform on that call-in show for people like you, my brother. Don't worry about it, man. No thanks needed. You're a geezer. Put a gal in his place, Aaron. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I always do when we're on. I mean, I don't do as good a job as Lee Gunner does, but to be fair, not many people do a good a job as Lee Gunner does. He's a G, isn't he, man? Hey, Aaron, big up Static, man. Yeah, another FA Cup final where the Gunners are not playing. Another season where we're seeing other teams, other club crests do this, Static. It's ridiculous, isn't it? When's it going to end? When this manager goes. 31 likes, like and subscribe. Big up to everyone. You've got for 2-2 Palace. Yeah, boy, I hope so, man. Yeah, I think they'll take that. Definitely, Crystal Palace and all, 100%. Helsinki, big up to you, brother. FA Cup will go to a penalty shootout. Oh, like I said, I'll take that and all, man. 100%. City lose on penalties. I'll definitely take that. Sorry, Kurt. Danny React says there's another one. After the final, we should be all over. By the way, did you see Lee Cook, Marty? Nah. I haven't yet. When I come off this, what I'm gonna do is in my gym upstairs, yeah. The way I've set it up. So when I'm like laying down on the bench and things like that, I've screwed like a telly up and it's tilted down. So like I can watch some shit and all of that while I'm in there and watch a bit of YouTube or whatever's on the telly. And I will put that on there. Though I will say I'll do that between lifts because Lee cooks and he's a funny fucker and I'll end up laughing and I'll end up dropping a barbell on me, which will not be good. But I will do that afterwards, man, 100%. But I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to go and do my workout. But big up to every single one of you. We've had 40 regularly in the building, man. So that's been absolutely unbelievable, man. Facts. Big up to every single one of you. Hope you all have a brilliant Saturday. I might do a Newcastle preview. Maybe I'll ask a couple of people. See if they want to jump on. Maybe afternoon today late. I don't know. We'll see. So maybe look out for that. Just quickly, Carnage. When do you do the call-in, bruvs? Usually in the evenings, evening time on the Fridays, man. Somewhere there or thereabouts, man. But listen, everyone, big up. Have a great Saturday. And if I don't see you, boom, I'll Arteta out. Double boom.